Good morning, everyone. So it's about 11:15 here in good old South Korea. So I'm trying to make the best of this today because the second floor where I wanted to show you the robot thing is closed. So I'm on the first floor, and of course, I'm getting a little annoyance right now with the employee. So I'm going to try to make the best of it. Hopefully, I can keep the stream going. I do want to. She was getting a little impatient because I haven't bought anything, which I already know. I'm not going to just come and not buy anything. So the reason I was waiting is to show you guys how the process works. So that's what I'm going to try to do. And then after I show you guys the process of the robot serving me coffee, I am going to open up the panel. You guys can come in and come talk to me. So, yeah, so we're not going to get to see a lot of robots. My hope was to be on the second floor, and every time someone orders something, you can see the robot coming around delivering the things. So, yeah, so we're going to get to it. But before I get to ordering the coffee here, I see we got Bama here. Good morning. And Robert. Good morning. So we have some of the people already here. So I'm gonna order this early before the employee gets stupid and gets impatient again. So that's one of the things. So yeah, yep, it's already done. So what I want to do is I want to switch to camera. And Johnny, how is it going? Yeah, recognize. So I'm gonna switch, and I'm gonna show you guys how this process works. So you can see there's the tracks right around here. So I'm gonna go place an order. I'm gonna look and how this is done. So first thing I'm gonna see here. Oh, and by the way, Thomas. All right, Carl, you're home today. Yes, Johnny, your friend, reached out. Yeah, so I told him to give you a message there. And Tom, hello. Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna order something. Oh, hold up. It helps to see which table. I'm at table 02. So I'm gonna see. And look, here's how easy it is. You can switch it to American, which is English, American style. So there's all types of things I can get with the cakes and everything else. But first, I want to probably just get coffee. I might try to get something here. So good morning for those that are coming in. Do I want something hot? Do I want a green tea latte? That's the best. So yeah, you get all kinds. I might probably get something warm today or something cold. I don't know. I'm starting to get warm in here. So all right. So take a look on how this process looks. All right. So I'm gonna go with the green tea latte. So I'm gonna add it. So I already have one order. So I don't know. I might order something else here. So let's see if I want a handmade dessert. Do I want any handmade? Oh, we got pound cake. See, look at what we got there. So yep, or ham cheese scone. I don't know. Do I want a ham cheese scone or a garlic scone? That's crazy. I might just get a ham cheese scone, and I will add that to the list here. So the total will come out to 6,800 won. So let's see if I can pay. Okay. So good. No, I'm just going to order. I'm not going to use my card. Okay, so here's my card. So here we go. So hopefully there's no issues. Look. Okay, so here's the receipt, the card. So let's see. I'm gonna show you where the robot's coming. There's the robot. There comes my buddy, old pal, R2D2's cousin. It's Red Nose, R2D2's cousin. Look at him go. So look at him go. Everyone's giving out. giving regards to each other. So there's R2D2, his cousin. Let's call him R2DS, Storant. So there we go. Hopefully I can find my scone. Alright. Oh, let me show you how the process is working. So I don't want to go in because then the robot might I might break the robot. So here's how the whole process is going. And this is going to be so cool how the robot will get it out there. Alright. So the coffee is being made right now. There it is. So there it goes. Yes, bow down to Skynet here, huh? So let's, yep. Yep, and if you're bored waiting for this, you could be looking at that. So is this number 2 or is this number, because I got that's my order right there, the green tea latte. So mine should be coming out, but even if it's not mine, it's still fun to see it. So here, go look at some pretty chick up there on the screen. See, you can be entertained with some K-pop girls. Yeah, so that's the cool part. You're getting to see all of that. Oh, here it comes. Is it going to me or is it going to the guy? The guy already ordered. It looks like it's mine. Yeah. So, yep. So here we go. Usually the food I get myself, but it doesn't look like it's here. All right, here he comes. Here comes Red Rose, R2D2s. Here it comes. And that is for me. Okay. Okay. Now, don't make the mistake, people. Don't make the mistake. Grab your straw. See, here it is. Number 2 is my order. Okay. So don't forget the straw. And there is my latte drink right there. So I do get a scone. Yep. And he says, enjoy. Yeah. Bama says, I like McDonald's coffee. Yep. So it's made in a cafe. I'll show you where it goes back. It goes right back to its station where it's supposed to go. Yep. So, yep. And it goes and hides. See, you can see like the upstairs. The only way I can go upstairs if I need to go use the CR. But I ain't taking you guys to the CR. And it goes right back to the stations. So you see how easy that is? Of course, you do need a card because they don't take cash. So, yep. I'm going to have to ask the employee to give me some of the things. All right, so it's time to switch the camera back to front camera. So here we go. Hope that was fun. All right, so here's a cool thing. I'm going to send you guys the StreamYard link. So hopefully I can get it on there, or else I might have to do something else. Paste it. Okay, so everyone, there is the StreamYard link. If you want to come on in to the chat, come on in. You guys get to come and talk about it. Yeah. So McDonald's doesn't have cornbread. Yeah. So I'm going to take this off. And hopefully she doesn't start playing Nazi here on me. Because, yep. Ooh, this latte's pretty good. All right. So, yeah. So, yep. They don't have cornbread. And then, okay. So, May's here. Good morning, May. Welcome to the stream. So there's the StreamYard link. So don't be shy. If you want to click the link and come on in, you get to come on in. Maybe I'll order another coffee. I do need the scone. a ham and cheese scone. So, see, it's not even available at all. Yeah, so did someone say cornbread? Uh-huh. So, yeah, that was, I think, Thomas. He was trying to find cornbread in Panama. And yes, Robert says hello. All right. So today is the day you guys get to come on in. So here we go. And yep. So what's cool is, here's a funny thing. Let's see. Oh, Nippon is here. So Nippon, good morning. Roy, well, morning. When they run out of coffee, do they say out of stock? No, they don't say out of stock. But I know if we go to Philippines, well, that will be the vocabulary word. Of course, funny thing is, when I use my card, it's like one of my university IDs. So I was going to the uni too. So yeah. Let's see. Nip Bomb says hello. Johnny, how's a robot coffee? Not too bad. So I got the cold green tea latte. I gotta find the employee. Yeah. Let's see. Nip Bomb. Hi. Yeah. Actually, you can, but Tom, since you're on Facebook, if you maybe come around to YouTube, you might be able to get in, but you can't use it on your phone. Your phone works. So, oh, look who's here. Let's bring him in. Let me put out a screen. Let's add him to the
Hey,
screen.
am I on?
Hey,
Did I
Bama,
figure
how's
this
it
out?
going?
Can you hear me okay? Yeah, it's going pretty good.
Yeah. How you been?
Doing good.
Yeah. So what have you been doing all day since it's nighttime over there?
I went to work today and then just came back here and ate something, sat around, watched TV. That's about it.
All right.
So are you really in Korea?
Oh, I believe I am. Yes.
I'm dubious. All that could be faked. This is computer graphics behind you. It's fake.
Yeah. Yes, you see it? And I even have a tree behind me.
See, Christmas tree. You're in the United States.
So even the tree is there. Yep. Let's see. Yep, but here's the coffee.
All right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So,
I'm kind of partial to McDonald's coffee myself.
yeah. And it's better economically, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. And it's made in a Mick Cafe.
Okay.
That's
Is
one
that
of my
the
old
one?
jokes.
Yeah.
I'm just drinking water right now.
Yeah, okay. Especially those big cafes there's a couple of them, they're like 2 or 3 stories tall.
Yes. Yeah. Around here, they're just normal, what do you call it? One level.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you come out to Asia, a lot of the McDonald's are 2 or 3 stories.
Really?
Yeah.
I have seen big McDonald's before, but not really in Alabama, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think it might be the, what's it called? Not the playpen, the playground. Yeah. Sometimes the playgrounds inside McDonald's are very elaborate. They're like enclosed inside the restaurant. They're not like outside. They're like, they're like attached to the restaurant and everything. So.
Yeah. Oh, look what Nippon said about you.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I just thought I'd come on and promote myself. See it? Oh, see down there. I put my Twitter handle on there, just like all the people on TV. Where they put like @ and then put their name beside it. So I don't ever really post anything to Twitter or Instagram, but I registered for the account so I could have like my own little name, like what do you call it, for branding purposes.
Yeah, and then especially got good pictures of hiking sites.
Yeah. I have put some photography up there, just trying to keep my hobby up.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you using your phone or particular camera for your?
I am on my laptop now, so it's just the built-in what do you call it, webcam inside the laptop.
Okay. Yeah. And what about
I did work on my placement. I got like a little light here, you know, one of those ring lights, and I got a lamp over here. You know, I got it set up, and because I've done, I've put a little time, you know, stacking some books up behind me, but I've only done like maybe 1 or 2 YouTube videos in this little corner. But I've done like 1 or 2 book reviews sitting here.
All right. Here, I have to put my mask on. Hold up. Let me call her. Oh, dang it. 저기요. I need to get my order. 이거 음식 그 햄치즈고. Okay, I will. 이거 음식 내가 어디 있어? 거기 있어? 이거 햄치즈고가 안 보여주는데.
I think King is about to get quarantined right now.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thanks.
So somebody off the camera right here is going to like reach out and like grab him and like pull him off to the side.
They're being Nazis about this because the ordinance here in Daejeon is level 2, and nobody follows the indoor mask policy. So sometimes I'm sorry, I do get a little annoyed at some of this crap, you know.
So how do you drink the coffee with the mask? Do you like, do this number?
I know. How do I drink this? See, and this is the problem. These are like the minor problems I deal with.
Yeah.
But,
is there anybody there?
No. Well, there's one guy in front of me, but he can't see me. He's studying. Right. The second floor is closed because that's where I wanted to take all of you. And then the first floor is the only thing open.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of wish more people would wear a mask around here. Or there's people wearing masks, but there's a reason why it's so bad in Alabama. It's because I have here recently started going inside restaurants and getting to-go orders. I just started that maybe like about a month ago, maybe a month and a half, where before then, this whole time, I've just been going through drive-thrus no matter what. Even if it was open or if it was allowed, I would just hit the drive-thru and keep on going.
Yeah.
And then I would sometimes sit in the car and like have a little picnic, you know, sitting in the car and eat. But what was it, like a week or so? No, it was a couple of weeks ago. I went inside of a restaurant to get a to-go order. And there was a guy in there not wearing a mask. I almost took out my camera to take a photo of him, but I didn't. But he was sitting in there and he was going to eat in there. And you're allowed to like go without a mask if you're going to sit there and eat. But he was up talking and ordering with no mask on, and it was lame. It was lame.
Yeah. So let's see. There's some people. Oh, yeah, Kevin. I don't know if you remember Kevin.
Hey, Kevin, the teacher, the business teacher, what do you call it? The school owner. Yeah, the school owner.
Yeah, in Ilo. So he rather be in the Philippines right now.
Oh yeah, from the Philippines guy.
Okay, so I think you explained to Johnny what you're doing.
Yeah, just sitting here watching TV, chilling out. It is. Oh yes, it's a lot of your audience is overseas. It is. What does that time say? 8:34 p.m.
Yeah.
On it's Wednesday night, Tuesday night. Yeah, Tuesday night here.
Yeah. So and then it's Wednesday morning, 11:37. I think for the East Coast in Korea, it's like 14. West Coast is 17 hours.
Oh, is there more than one time zone in Korea?
No, it's only one time zone.
It's one time zone.
Same as Japan.
Yeah, when I used to go to Thailand, it was a little easier because most of the year from Alabama, it's an exactly 12-hour time difference. Like right on, it was just, you switch AM to PM. But in like during the, 3 or so winter hours, what is the opposite of daylight savings time anyway. Standard time, it would be 13 hours. So it made the math a little harder.
Yeah, and U.S. is a few countries that do daylight savings. So here in Asia, there is no daylight savings time. Clock never switches.
Mm-hmm. I read an article about that in Thailand, is that where it is above the equator, because it's a little closer to the equator than here, that pretty much the whole year round is the same amount of daylight hours, like maybe between 11 to 12 hours, I think is what the article said. So there's no real need for daylight savings time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so Kevin was asking, you were talking about McDonald's.
Yeah, I've been hitting McDonald's pretty much every weekend here lately, and having a little breakfast picnic inside my car.
Mm.
Oh, if I may promote myself, one of the photo slideshows I've put on my YouTube channel was literally of me sitting in the car with the camera out the window taking photos of the birds.
Yeah, I remember you meant. Yeah, I was wondering if one of your posts. Yeah. Oh,
hello, May.
Yeah, May says.
And is it May or Mahay?
I think it's Mahay, but
Mahay.
We've been going either way.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hello, Roy.
Roy, yeah.
I do need to work on some more material for my jokes, because maybe I might be using the cornbread joke too much. Jan, I remember you interviewed her or talked to her.
Yeah, that's May's older sister.
Yes.
Oh, look who's here.
Scott B.
So Scott is driving his truck around. So everyone.
And what's the story with Johnny's buddy icon anyway?
I don't even know. Maybe if Johnny would come onto the panel and tell us.
Mm-hmm. I need to buy Johnny a new buddy icon for Christmas. That'd be a good Christmas.
Actually, he'll be meeting my buddy in Guadalajara.
Mm-hmm.
So, but eventually, yeah. So, yep, Philippines Jollibee's biggest franchise.
I'm actually kind of, I've been looking forward to going to Jollibee's, actually, because Anthony Bourdain went to Jollibee's on the episode he did on the Philippines. That was like the first restaurant I think he went to.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Wow, yeah, everyone's. Okay, whoa, let's see. You could lose comments here.
Poke a hole in the mask.
Yeah. See, a woman has a little baby with her. The baby's not wearing a mask.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I'm going to take off my mask, and if she says anything, I'm eating some food.
All right.
So that would be but I could tell the employee doesn't get it. No fault of her own.
Yeah.
So that's what.
So what's the topic this evening? Just checking out the Robot Cafe?
Yeah.
I don't really have any remarks prepared or anything.
That's okay. Yeah, the plan was for me to show you the robots, and every time someone orders, we'll go look at the robot, see whatever, and then just free for all. What's going on? Christmas break. I know Philippines ain't open anytime soon.
Yeah. Even with the vaccine.
But while you're here, and we talked about this between you and me, but what's the place you're eyeing in the Philippines?
Oh, well, that's, what do you call it? Yeah, that has been on my mind. Yeah, I've had my eye on here lately on going to the Philippines for my next trip.
Yeah. And what city do you want to go to?
That's a big question. From what I hear, Cebu is a lot easier, or is a lot better to fly into than Manila. And just take it from there.
Mm-hmm.
I've kind of thumbed through the Lonely Planet guidebook on the Philippines
Yeah.
at the library, but I actually have not sat down and read it all the way through. So I don't know. It's still a long way away.
Yeah. But you've been to various places in Thailand, right?
Yes, I've been to Thailand.
And what cities did you go to?
Been to Bangkok. How to pronounce it? It's spelled Krabi. I think they pronounce it Krabi. And Chiang Mai and Samui Island.
Okay. So you got to go to more places than I did because I just stayed in Bangkok, but I was working in Bangkok. That's why I wasn't able to go anywhere else.
Yeah, in a few places.
Yeah, I do love just Bangkok alone. I do love. There's a lot to just go to alone, and plus, since we haven't been there, the train lines have expanded big time.
I've heard about that. Yeah, the transportation. What do you call it? Taking the BTS SkyTrain and the MRT is a lot easier than trying to get around than on the ground.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to heading to the Philippines and some other channels that I watched talk about riding around on a motorcycle, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. Just get out on the motorcycle, finding a place to go, getting used to the environment, and how to drive around there.
Yeah. Okay, and Kevin was saying you remember him.
Yeah, I remember you, Kevin. The interview you did where you were like the school, I guess you call it the schoolmaster or the superintendent or something in the Philippines, but you're from Korea. So.
Yeah, he's like, he wants to get there too. So, yeah. So.
I bet that was a major undertaking, opening a business in a foreign land and having not just like one or two employees, but it sounded like he had like a bunch of employees working for him.
Yeah. So, Johnny. So look what Johnny said about you.
That's that buddy eye. There's got to be a story behind that buddy icon. I can see it real nice on the screen now.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Nippon wants to throw this at you. Oh, well, you already answered that.
Yeah, I've been there. Let's see. I've been there 9 times. 9 times.
Yeah.
But a lot of people. One channel I watch. This guy, his channel name is Richard Travels. He said one time on his show he's been there 20. It was either 26 or 29. Because I thought I'd been there or I should say a lot of times, but he's been there like 26 or 29 times. That's a lot.
Wow. I see his stuff. He's like lots of Thailand information. Yeah. Okay. And of course you answered this one already.
Yep. Never been there.
Yeah.
I have been to Japan a good many years ago, but it was just for a 1-week vacation. But I liked it. I just went to Tokyo. And it's expensive.
Yeah.
I could tell you about the place that I stayed at, though. I did find a little bit of a deal.
Okay. Well, what did you say?
All right. I researched it, and I got it out of a guidebook, and I think it's pronounced Asakusa area.
Okay.
And it was $82. It was in Tokyo, and it was $82 a night, and which it was a steal. But it was, I think they pronounce it Yokon or Ryokan. It's where there's no mattress. You just sleep on the floor. Yeah. And it's like a pallet on the floor. $82 a night, and you get a private bathroom. But I didn't know this. It was I found it okay, or I found it after a lot of work actually. It's not mentioned in the guidebook. It's not mentioned on their website. There is no English sign to that hotel. No English sign. Yeah. So I had to circle around the block, because I saw it on Google Maps that I was like, where is it? So I finally went into another place that had an English sign and asked for it. But after I found it, worked out pretty well.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, but everything's so expensive. And
Yeah.
travel and hotels but I literally ate at McDonald's several times while I was there.
Wow. Look who's in Georgia right now.
Hey, Georgia, go Bulldogs.
Yeah. Now drive over. Does your route take you to Alabama, Scott B? You could say hi to Bama here. Wow.
Was Scott a truck driver?
Yeah, he's driving trucks, so he's been to all 50 states.
Oh, that's cool. I have seen his name in the chat before, but I don't remember.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Robert wants to know if you've been to Jollibee's.
I have not. There's none in Alabama. None in Alabama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In Alabama, the best places to eat is Bojangles, Jack's.
Oh.
Have you been there? Do you have those in California?
I heard of Bojangles, but I've never been to Bojangles, but we've been to Jack's.
All right. Well, sometimes the technology in California is a little behind Alabama, so we get the Bojangles first, the Bojangles technology. And another favorite place I like to stop at is Milo's. It's more of a regional fast food chain. You might not have heard of those.
Yeah. I would hear about it if I talked to people from the East Coast, like yourself.
Oh, yeah, I remember that guy you had on your show that was in Georgia or something. Daniel, that guy.
Yeah. So he's back in Florida. Yeah.
For Florida.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, Johnny has a question for you.
Oh, you mean business partner or like the? Well, a partner, or I'm not looking into going into business in the Philippines.
Yeah. I think he's asking if you're looking for a Filipina.
Oh, is that what he means? Oh,
yeah.
I'm not opposed to that idea. I'm not opposed, but I've had it on my mind. Maybe just I'm not opposed to that happening though. Is maybe what do you call it? Put my time in getting used to the environment. Getting around on a motorcycle, maybe riding around looking for property, or what do you call it? Not a bed and breakfast, the Airbnb. That's right, Airbnb, or maybe like a rental place. Keep an eye on the future for maybe retiring, which is what do you call it? It's still a good many years away, but I want to go ahead and start in this year and next year. Keep my eye on those things, because when I was going to Thailand so many times, I was just there for vacation and coming back. It wasn't like I wasn't scouting out anything for the future.
Yeah. Oh, Roy, boy, humbug. Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Roy joins.
Yeah. Merry Christmas. Okay, Scott says. Yeah. Yeah, can we get Nitbon to come on?
Is Nitbon a vlogger? I've seen his name in the chats.
I don't think he is, but Nitbon, you can come in privately without showing your face and just do audio. So yeah. So up to you. Let's see. Yeah. So even May said, come and join us, Nitbon. Okay, so Johnny's asking this question here.
Should I read that, or do you read it? Or I forget.
No.
Every time I watch this show, I'm about half asleep anyway. Because as soon as you come on, it just puts me out.
Yeah. So you get. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Johnny I should say just Johnny NY says, at Gilmore Hack, would you consider retiring in Southeast Asia, or would you just want to visit and travel around? Yes, I would consider retiring, because that's one reason why I've got my eye on the Philippines. Been watching Geo in the Philippines so much, and some of the other channels, that the cost of living is lower, and what do you call it? The cost of living is lower, and I'm drawing a blank here. I'm on live TV, so and also you can work on the internet with Cambly and Upwork and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a couple guys in their 40s that got married to Filipinas,
Mm-hmm.
and this one guy named Black Filipino TV Jay, he married his Filipina. She taught in Thailand, and she does Upwork, and they both work online to make a living in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I've thought about that. I created an Upwork and a Cambly profile, but I didn't put time into building my profile and trying to get on. But since I got a job now, I've been concentrating on here, like in real life, and concentrating on that. And because it's still a good many years away before I would be able to retire. Maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, I might take a hard look at it.
yeah.
Because I would still be young enough where, be, good years of health. And then I would still be, like adaptable, where, I could work online, or I could, have something going on. And also, my savings build up during that time.
Right. Let's see. Yep. Let's see. I'm going to still try to put these links up here. Oh, wasn't my comment not posting? So, okay, Nippon can wear. Wow. Nippon.
I feel like I should go get my mask, because and I even wear a pair of safety glasses, where because I had just like a regular pair of safety glasses from another job I worked at, so I've been wearing like safety glasses and masks when I go around. Yeah, I've never been to Pattaya, or Pattaya, because on occasion, for research purposes, I will go to nightclubs and bars and dancing halls, for educational purposes, of course. But I've never been, a big enthusiast of such establishments. So I never went to Pattaya. But maybe I might have gotten lost and going into some areas of Bangkok and Chiang Mai before.
Yeah, they're planning to put like maybe a train station to take us straight to Pattaya from Bangkok, which would be nice.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, a much faster train. Uh-oh.
Man, Georgia's falling down. I thought Georgia was a developed nation. Or developed state. A developed state.
There's Nippon.
Oh, well, funny you should ask. Today's video is sponsored by Mexican-style cornbread. Since I am an international traveler, I get the international-style cornbread.
Wow.
Just add milk and egg.
Okay. I might just have my mom send me a shipment.
Yeah, and open up the package and put it in a plastic baggie, and then put it in like a black leather briefcase, and just send it to you.
All ready to go. Wow. And look what Johnny says.
Yeah, Johnny says, go more hike. There would also be plenty of places for you to go hiking in Southeast Asia. Actually, yeah, I've never thought about going to Korea for hiking, but Ethan from Live Travel Asia has been doing a bunch of hiking videos and motorcycle trip videos, and it's looks pretty neat. Good landscape there.
Yeah, and Ethan would appreciate it if you came over to Korea, you could go along with him too.
Yeah, I would like to do some buddy buddy videos, and at least meet for like an hour or two, shake hands, take some photos from a Facebook page. So that would be neat. Yeah. It would be neat to meet Gio one day as well.
Yeah, good old Gio. Hey, Jay. Actually, I think Gio is coming back to Florida soon, so you might be only a couple states away. So you might get to hang out with Gio in America. So that would not be a bad idea there.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. Good guys go to heaven and bad guys go to Pattaya.
Yeah, speaking of that, how are the strip clubs doing in Korea? My friend wants to know.
Strip clubs. I don't know. I haven't had a chance to drop by. I was just asking a buddy. He's like, yeah, sometimes it's going, sometimes it's not. Most of the times hasn't been going.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the best one is in Busan, I think.
Mm-hmm.
In the red light district.
Oh, is there a red light? What do you call it? A red light district there?
Yeah, some of my friends tell me about it. I've never been there, even if I've been to Busan quite a few times. Oh, Roy's like, want to really know.
I have been to, yeah, I like Waffle House, but I've only been there like one time this year.
Yeah.
But I'm not, there's no drive-through, and I like the food though, but I don't know, there's no drive-through.
Yeah. Okay. Look at what
I
Roy
usually
said.
do not.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get cracklings with the cornbread, and some butter with the cornbread, some honey with the cornbread.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I was so disappointed when I went to eat in one, Bama.
Yeah.
I was so, because that's the international.
Oh, yeah, that's the foreign zone or the international zone.
Yeah. And you figured, and I remember talking to some of the African American guys, there was a soul food place there, but it wasn't going.
Mm-hmm. Was it out of business?
I don't know. It was just shut down.
Mm-hmm.
So it sucked. That would have been the day I would have maybe found cornbread there.
Mm-hmm.
So
what about Home Plus? You could go to Home Plus.
Yeah. Yes. The other Scott that lives here found that. So Nippon Soy 6. Are you talking about Soy 6 Cowboy, or are you talking about your Nana Plaza? So, okay, yeah. Yeah, when I was thinking Soy 6, I think Johnny's talking, you've been a Soy Cowboy, haven't you?
No, it was Nana Plaza.
Okay, yeah.
But it was like, I had plans on going to other places, but it was like, what do you call it? Everything was so overwhelming. As soon as you stepped out of the hotel, I didn't know where I was, but it was definitely the red light district.
Yeah. And with Nana Plaza, it's about 3 or 4 stories of strip clubs.
Yeah. I kind of went in there and then turned around.
Yeah.
It was a little, what do you call it? More, what's the phrase I'm looking for here? I tried out a couple of the bars a little on the outskirts, slightly lower key for there, but still like way intense for normal, because Alabama don't really have any nightlife at all.
Yeah.
There used to be, I have been to a strip club a couple of times that was actually in Alabama, but it closed many years ago. And I don't know if we actually have one at all in Alabama. There are some in Atlanta that I've heard about, but I've actually never been there or to the strip clubs.
Yeah.
Because it's such a far drive, when you go to a place like that, you want to have a few drinks and you got to drive all the way back here. So,
yeah. So Johnny's bringing up Angeles City. That's actually in the Philippines.
I probably won't go there because I just never been that big into the nightlife.
Actually, when I see the other bloggers, Angeles City, the only thing that's crazy is Fields Avenue. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But hopefully, Jan lives over there. That'll be my reason to drop by.
Yeah.
If she's still there. I don't know. So it depends. And then the thing I wanted to see is Subic Bay.
Is that the military base there? Or is that a resort area?
Both, like military resort. It's just nice. I wanted to check it out because I've never been to Subic Bay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need to sit down and learn all the geographic terms and know where it is on the map. Because sometimes I hear these words mentioned and stuff, but since it's kind of so far away in my trip, I don't sit down and learn where everything is.
Yeah. No, I've spent like hours and hours like on my Google Maps looking at Cebu, looking at the Oriental Negros like Dumaguete, Patong, but Valencia or Darwin, where everything is.
Hmm. That's what I used to do for Thailand, and that's
Yeah.
what I did for Tokyo. Is that I prepared for the Tokyo trip like I was
Yeah.
applying for a job or something. Because I actually got I think I checked out like every travel book on Tokyo that the library had, Frommer's, Fodor's, and Lonely Planet. And I got from Amazon a book just on the subway system, where it's like a travel book, where it's like a little digest you carry with like really detailed maps of like, real big ones you get on or I should say the subway systems. There's like two or
Yeah.
three main underground subway systems, but there's like 25 total. And that's just underground. And above ground, there's like one main one that I took, but there's something like 10 or 15. It's like a spaghetti. When you look at the diagram, it looks like a spaghetti diagram.
Okay, so only walking street in Pattaya. Okay. Scott hasn't been. Oh, Scott was mentioning about Fort Rooker.
A buddy of mine, was he stationed there or did he go? I've heard a buddy of mine mention that, but oh, okay. I've never been down there. I probably drove past there, but.
Okay. And Roy states that he's been to, Pensacola. Walking Street is in Angela City. Okay. So that might be Fields Avenue. And Johnny has this question. Do you like Japan or Thailand more?
I like Japan more, but Thailand is a little cheaper.
Yeah.
But not that much cheaper.
Yeah. And especially like if I was in Thailand, I would not live near Osok or Sukhumvit. That's too expensive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But the cheaper places when you go out to Bangna, that's what I like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, because I actually met a YouTuber there. He married a Thai woman there, has a kid with her, and he was talking about all his, which places are cheaper by the BTS.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I really enjoyed it. And then there's another area called. Have you been to Ekamai in Bangkok?
I've heard that name. I don't think so.
Right. Yeah, right there on Ekamai. It's a little cheaper than Asok, but you got like all kinds of decent restaurants, your Mexican restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
So like I got a buffet for how many baht? For like 350 baht.
That's good.
Yeah, and they offered a free drink, unlimited refills for drinks.
So how did you find the food in Thailand?
Oh, I love the food. I love eating pad thai, pad see ew.
So do you like spicy food, I guess?
Yeah, I'm used to it. So
okay.
yeah, even the 7-Eleven food for Thai was pretty good.
All right. Because this is not a popular opinion, but I never liked the food. I never liked the food there because it is so insanely spicy. We do not have anything like that in Alabama because I've had plenty of jalapeno and habanero flavored, or with those ingredients. And I don't know what species the Thai chilies are. I looked it up. There is more than one besides Thai chili. There's like a bunch of different kinds. But it must be like it's like something from another planet. I just can't eat it. It's just, I like McDonald's and I like Pizza Company over there. And after you go to Pizza Company about 3 or 4 days in a row, you don't really like pizza anymore.
How about Sizzlers?
I have seen that there, but what do you call it? I never ate. I do like Sizzler, but I never ate at a Sizzler there in Thailand.
Oh, okay.
I usually want kind of softer food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like a big, huge steak, you know, just sits on your stomach when you're trying to get over jet lag. That's like a symptom of jet lag is, you know, messes up your, what's it called? Your taste buds and your appetite, So,
yeah, I did it because I like the salad bar. It's not as, of course, good as the one in the States, but it was cheap. It was $4.
yeah, I remember, I think it was the last time I went, or maybe the time before last I went to a real fancy restaurant that was in the guidebook. And there was like, it was like some type of meat, chicken or fruit, what, and there was like a little small scoop of mashed potatoes, which is, I never see mashed potatoes over there for some reason. Man, it was like the best mashed potatoes ever. Just like, I just gobbled it up.
Yeah. Let's see, Nippon. Yeah, Chiang Mai.
Yeah, I got around Chiang Mai is, what do you call it? Pretty well, and learned the layout of the city and got on the song towels and walked around a bunch.
Yeah, because they usually have like Neiman Road there in Chiang Mai, right? That's the main road.
I don't remember what it was called. I remember wherever I stayed, that hotel. It was on the east side of the city near either the bus station or the train station. And I would get in the Song Tao and they'd drop me off like around what is it pronounced? Wat Prasing, near the center, the old city. And then I'd kind of walk around stuff and hit some of the other temples.
Okay, Johnny has a question for you.
Well, I was only in Tokyo because I only had a 1 week vacation. And so I like being in the bustling metropolis. And I was a big museum enthusiast at the time. So I went like all over the city to like 15 different museums. And they got some like really far out modern art museums there. And they've got some, what do you call it? I guess you call it classical Japanese art and culture museums there, of course, like from like ancient samurai stuff and from kings and stuff like that. And so just doing that.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of like, what do you call it? Not burnt out. I've kind of burnt out on city or the cities now. Because that's why I got, like what you were talking about, living in a Bangkok suburb or in the vicinity of Bangkok. I just want to do that. I've kind of done that already. And like longer term, maybe one day far in the future, hopefully not too far in the future, one day, you know, living on like a small farm somewhere or live in a small house with like a little garden of my own, like in the Philippines countryside, or I should say the province is the term, or as I would say, the countryside, you know, grow a few vegetables and put around on a motorcycle and maybe pick up some side money, working online from Cambly or Upwork and, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I like the countryside life. I'm a rural country boy at heart.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, for Philippines, if you can like we talked about this, you can handle all those other issues. In this country, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I've heard about the brownouts and the black, they call them brownouts. But long as I have running water and, you know, some books to read and stuff, because like, you know, there's plenty of TV to watch here in Alabama. So if the power goes out and the TV goes out, well, you know, I got the books to read and I get on the motorcycle and ride around. So, I mean, as long as it's not like for like 3 months or something, but, I think it'd be okay. Because I'm like, I'm not a city guy. You know, I didn't grow up in Chicago or Los Angeles or like in a nice area. It would be neat, you know, to kind of retire in the countryside.
Yeah. So, Okay, so yeah, Nippon, Ekamai bus station. Yeah, there's a bus station there. And yeah, well, yeah, Nippon, you're right. There's a lot of good foreign food, foreigner food. Yeah. Oh,
Sometimes
look who,
sometimes the napkin technology is a little lacking
yeah,
because you go in McDonald's and get a nice juicy hamburger with a lot of sauce, and you get one napkin.
yeah. Yeah, they're cheap on that in Asia. I've noticed that. Even here.
So
Yeah,
work around that.
yeah. Hey, look who's here. China
China
Dave.
Dave, I've seen you in the chat before.
Yeah. So he's in California now. And Scott wants to ask you this question.
I have not been to Vietnam,
Yeah, that's on my bucket list.
but I'm looking forward to Ethan from Live Travel Asia to do his review on Vietnam because he's been doing a couple of long form, what do you call it, analyses
Yeah.
on retiring in, what was it, Laos, and another big video he did on Cambodia, and he mentions that he likes Vietnam a bunch. So
Yeah. Yeah, I think
I
he's
don't know
been.
what I see. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, he's been to a lot of places, Ethan. I envy him on that.
Yeah. Yeah, from what I see on the Philippines, that looks like the place for me because the language, what do you call it? Not the lack of language barrier and cultural similarities, and just riding around on a motorcycle and living in the country.
Mm-hmm. There's Johnny.
Well, I was only there for. Yeah. Do I read it? Do you like Japanese food more than Thai food? What's your favorite Japan food? I was only there for a week. Well, oh yeah. I've never been. Let me sit up here. I've never been a foodie. I've never been a foodie. I know that's why a lot of people go to Southeast Asia for the fine cuisine. But honestly, I always like the food. The food I like best is kind of the food I grew up with. So mashed potatoes and gravy, and like uh, sweet peas and corn. Just common everyday vegetable food and fried chicken and stuff. So when I was in Japan for like a week, I literally ate McDonald's. Oh yeah, this might be a good story. Let me tell you a story.
Mm-hmm.
Is like I researched a bunch on the customs and like how to get to the museums and stuff in the Bowen and everything, and I was cool with that. Well, and the taking off the shoes and stuff. Well, the what do you call it? The ryokan or yokan that I stayed at, they had it was like real, I guess you call it traditional style. It wasn't like a bed and breakfast style where they had a hotel breakfast, but you had to reserve it the night before and like pay for it the night before. I said okay, and it was like traditional style Japanese breakfast food, and I don't even know what it was. It was like it looked like something you see on TV with like a rice thing and other stuff. Well, I never picked up the skill on how to use chopsticks. I know that I might lose some points on the travel networks here, but I just never, because I've tried, and well, in Thailand you use a spoon and a fork, which took a little getting used to because I'm used to with the fork, but so I can use a spoon and fork, but well, they brought it to me and I was the only one there, and the hotel people were, what do you call it, off wherever in the reception area. Well, I didn't know how to eat it, and I was like, do I ask and stuff? Well, they gave me a little portion of, I think it was kids' food, where it was like a little cup of yogurt, like you'd give to a kid, like you buy at a convenience store with like a little tiny spoon, like for a kid. So I just saw that spoon and I grabbed it, and I started eating the rest of the food up and gobbling it up. Yeah. And the hotel lady, or what do you call it, the hotel receptionist, she was laughing at me. She was like doubled over, like laughing at me and stuff. I said, I'll just, I don't care. I just started gobbling it up. Well, next thing I knew, they didn't say anything. The hotel lady came up, came up and just plopped down a fork and a spoon in front of me and then turned around and walked away and never said anything.
Yeah. that'll happen here in Korea too.
So like the next, I went to McDonald's several times, and and Denny's. So I just went to Western
That's
style
cool.
restaurants the whole time.
All right, they got Denny's in Japan. I forgot.
Yeah, it was a legit name brand Denny's.
Yeah. So yeah, they actually have one. They have some in the Philippines too. Denny's.
Yeah, I like Denny's. I like Denny's.
Yeah, I like the grandson breakfast deal.
Oh, so do they run out of water in the Philippines?
Yeah, especially where Gio Paul lives, especially in Valencia.
Mm-hmm.
They're always having some water issues.
Now, is it the tap water that runs out, or the? I guess it'd have to be the tap water, because the what do you call it? The water cooler. The thing
Yeah.
where you put the water cooler thing, where it's like the.
Yeah. Yeah.
They would just rely on that, I guess.
Yeah, it's so many weird things. As I've talked to them, they're just like, wow. Okay, Nippon is just like you, grew up in a smaller town.
Yeah, cost of living's cheaper in the smaller towns as well.
Yeah. Call me California. Wow.
Yeah, California don't have Milos, don't have Bojangles, don't have Jacks.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah. California. I'm a resident of that state, and I hate going back there.
Aztec, I've seen his name in chat.
Yeah, he's from the land down under. So
Is he a vlogger? I've seen his name in the chat a bunch.
No, I don't think he is. He just like comes out and hangs out, because I met him because of Mike from Live My Ass Off.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I met Robert because of Do More Life and Live My Ass Off. They both live in Bangkok, so they collaborate a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good story.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, Johnny. I got it now. Okay. Yeah.
So how many?
Water. Go ahead.
What, buy the water jugs? So how many times have you been to the Philippines?
I've been twice, and I stayed 2 months. Where the first time I met my girlfriend there. Then I went 3 months without my girlfriend because she was living in China. But now, that's that. So now I'm just by myself doing my thing.
Yeah, I kind of regret going to Thailand so many times, in Tokyo, just for because most I've been there is 2 weeks. And I wish I'd do it all over again, where you save up your vacation, at least take a month, at least 3 weeks, if not the full 30 days. But going there for a week, oh man, it's just rough. Because from Alabama, it's 24 hours to get to Bangkok.
Yeah.
It's from Alabama to like Chicago is like, I don't know, 4 hours or so. And Chicago to Tokyo is like 12 or 14. And then Tokyo to Bangkok is like 7 or 8.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Aztec doesn't block. He's a beer. He comes and hangs out.
All right. See that video. Is that like a little alien video?
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like a little bee. Or
Normally I'm watching this on my tablet. So now I've got it on my laptop, so I can see people's buddy icons a little bigger.
Yeah. Yeah. There's Robert's icon. Yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of cool. I have Robert and Aztec, they're moderators on those other guys over there.
Yeah. I've talked to Robert before.
Yeah. I set up a little battle for you two. Yeah, so definitely good vibes, Aztec. Oh,
yeah, I've been meaning to Google how a mod blocks another mod.
Yeah. So, usually it says, nope, you can't do it, because I almost accidentally messed with another mod, not on purpose. It says, nope, you can't block another mod.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's my buddy David who lives here. Happy holidays. King, what neighborhood is a robot cafe in Daejeon? It's called Bomyeongdong. So in Yusung, Bomyeongdong. So I would wait till next week to come, David, because the second floor is not open. So I'm a little disappointed that I have to be on the first floor. Okay, Nippon. Oh, you see, he's in Folsom. Wow. So, yep, Jungles greeted by a bunch of turkeys, and yesterday by a baby deer. Wow.
Is that near the prison?
I figure, yeah, because everyone knows about Folsom Prison.
I was trying to think of a joke related to Folsom Prison Blues, but I couldn't think of one.
Yeah. Well, that's where, who served time at Folsom? Johnny Cash?
Johnny Cash did a famous concert there. I used to have that record. I used to collect records.
Yeah.
But and also the song Folsom Prison Blues.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. And then I remember they made a movie about him, Walk This Line.
Yeah. Yeah. I never saw it. I saw the commercials though.
Yeah.
But actually, I have been to California several years ago. I went to Death Valley National Park, which is in California.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. Nippon, be careful. So, China Day says, spent time in Louisiana, home of the red beans, rice, and cornbread.
I've got a can of red beans and rice in my pantry right now.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Be nice to get that. Oh, look what Robert says.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I still think, Robert, that the King added you as a mod by mistake. I think that was a mistake.
Mod battles, the battle of the mods. Wow, so a lot of fun. But Bama, do you like war history? I think you do.
Yeah. I watch programs on TV occasionally.
Yeah. Yeah, because if I take you to the Korean War Museum, I was thinking about live streaming it, but it would take me over 5-6 hours to get through the whole stream.
Mm-hmm. Is there a nice one in Seoul?
Yeah, I love that one. And of course, it never gets old because they add new stops. So recently, they added the story about the Philippines Army, which, they're the ones that rescued Korea.
Yeah, I remember that episode you did.
Yeah. And they finally, after I think 2007 and 18 is when they finally got recognized for their accomplishments. Mm-hmm. So I didn't even know, that part.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that one, Ethan did an episode on Live Travel Asia where him and his buddy went to, it was like a museum like that near the DMZ, but not the main one that everybody goes to. It's like the one, I forget what he said now, but it had like some nice exhibits and displays. And one of them, he mentioned that there was it mentioned the Philippines soldiers.
Yeah. And, another thing, see, if I could get back to Seoul, but right now the level is 2.5, so I don't want to go when the levels are high. I want to get on that ride again. There's a 4D ride where you go into a war with General MacArthur and attack. We land in Incheon.
Mm-hmm.
There's a 4-minute, and you're going jocking and jiving and attacking.
Oh, like a theme park, theme park experience.
Yeah. So
that'd be pretty neat.
Yeah. And I recorded it, and then I lost the footage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, years ago there was it was called the Star Trek Experience in Las Vegas, where it was the Next Generation cast. It was like an event you could go to in Las Vegas where you sit in the seats and they would rock you back and forth, and the rocker would come on the screen, red alert, brace for impact and stuff. And I never went to it though.
Yeah. Okay. Roy's talking about Grand Canyon. Yeah, it's been a while. I've been there.
Have you been to the Grand Canyon?
Yeah, when I was a little kid, I've been there.
I've always wanted to go there, but I've heard that it's really, really crowded.
Yeah.
So a couple years ago, I went to the Southwest area as far as I went was Petrified Forest National Park, which is in Arizona. But if I'd gone to the Grand Canyon, it would have been like at least another day of travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably there and then back. So it would have added like 2 days on my vacation.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, this was back in the 80s. So it was my family and a other bunch of Korean families on that bus.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a Korean family tour bus. So there's always a bunch of those tours. It still happens today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen tour groups around
Yeah.
where somebody will carry like an umbrella out in front or like a sign,
Yeah.
politely thing.
Oh, speaking of signs, you ever see the Chinese tourists in Thailand? When you go to the Thailand Cultural Center, the Ratchada night market, there's some Chinese dude with a flag.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah. That's what it reminds me of. Okay, so Nippon says there's a bike trail that was built recently near the prison. It's called the Johnny Cash Trail.
Johnny Cash Trail. I wish I had that record still. I would hold it up as a visual aid.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Hey, so Aztec is now realizing who you are.
Yeah.
So he's like,
Got my little logo. Oh yeah. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications.
Yeah.
Go see that. Oh yeah, and the way I set it up is if you Google at Go More Hike, like just in a search, it should hit on one of my videos. That way you don't have to remember me in YouTube or Instagram, whatever. It'll just search for it. And like my Instagram and Twitter, I've only got like 10 posts there, but I just really utilize it as, I put a link to my YouTube channel to kind of drive traffic. I've only got like 80 subscribers though, but it's a free hobby and have some good artistic endeavors.
Yeah. So let's see. David's hoping if the Rams can go all the way, that's a trio for the city of LA winning the championships.
Are the Rams any good this year? Or are they 9-5?
They're 9-5, so we'll see. Anything can happen. 7 teams.
I don't know.
Yeah.
9-5, would that make them like a wild card if they get into the playoffs and be on the wild card?
Yeah, because they're in first place.
The Rams are in first place?
Yeah, I think they're tied for first place with either Seattle.
And they're 9-5? That don't sound like too great of a, what do you call it?
Yeah.
A record.
Yeah. Yeah, the division's not that good. Oh.
Yeah, he's my next door neighbor. Good guy.
Yeah.
He knows all about the shrimp.
Yeah. There you go. Aztec. This is so funny. Scott B says he's joined you. He's just your subscriber.
You're my favorite subscriber, Scott B. You're my favorite subscriber.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, he's saying that like if I had said Kumar Hike last night, I had about 80 subs. This morning, a recent video blew up in Japan, and now I have.
I've been on Google Translate for hours, being polite and replying. Wow. Oh, Asia had to. That's right. Okay. Usually I'm not behind on this, but okay. Seattle's 10-4. Asia scripted. He is now in Puerto Vallarta. How's Puerto Vallarta, Asia?
That's Mexico, right? Is it Mexico?
Yep.
I don't know. Mexico seems too dangerous for me.
Yeah, it is. Of course, like where Johnny is, he's in colonial America, so that's just mostly the expat area. So if you just pretty much stay in that area, you should be okay.
Colonial America? So he's traveled back in time to the 1700s?
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, that's the only reason I know that is my buddy's over there, so he gives me updates on what's going on. Yeah. Or if I do come home, maybe I'm looking at March. If I do come home, I might drop in, take care of business, and go to Mexico for a month. I don't know yet.
All right.
So I might be, doing something over there. wild card for Rams and Tampa Bay. Brady's in the playoffs. Wow.
Has Tom Brady been doing good this year?
He's doing okay, but the team is just not as dominant.
Mm-hmm. How's the Patriots doing?
Patriots are just pretty much out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Cam Newton, I think, went down for the year.
I think I saw a headline about that. Yeah, every now and then I'll watch a few highlights, but I don't know. I just haven't been following football much this year.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance. Nippon.
You're my second favorite, Nidmon. You're my second favorite.
Yeah. Scott beat you to the punch. Look at Asia.
Well, will you protect me, Asia Unscripted?
Yeah. I do know what he looks like.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
But I have researched safety of the Philippines, and I don't know. I think it'll be okay. Those might be famous last words, of course, but I've been to Thailand a bunch of times, and I read a bunch of books and watched videos, and I don't know. It seems like if it was too dangerous for me, that's kind of like a what's the phrase? Is that subjective or objective? Anyway, from my point of view, if it was too dangerous for me, I'm thinking probably I would have heard more dangerous. What do you call it? More stuff on danger in Philippines than I had. Like, for example, of Thailand, I got a free preview of Amazon Prime. What was it? Earlier this year, or was it last year? I forget. And I Googled, in Amazon Prime, I searched for Thailand to see what videos and stuff, because, I had a free preview or like a free 30 days. Mm-hmm. And one of the first things I watched was a reality show, like the type you would see on the Learning Channel, that type of video quality that you'd see on cable, that was in Thailand, done in English. It was much of horror stories. It was about the jet ski scam. And I was like floored. I had never heard of it. That is not in any of the guidebooks. And I had seen probably 0 videos on that. And it was like the first video on Amazon Prime that I saw. I said, "Whoo, this is bad. This is bad." And I hadn't, as much as I've been, watching on the Philippines, I hadn't, my instincts hadn't been raised as much. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping they're all right. That's why for my next trip, I got on my mind, just not have any agenda, just go there and see the lay of the land and get over jet lag and get around on a motorcycle. And, and if I don't like the way something looks, get on a plane, go to another island, or, just see what the future holds.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep an open mind and a positive outlook.
Yeah. So, okay, so Scott and Nippon has 18 subs. Okay. Oh, you're back in Seattle? Okay, so I think Asia might be heading to Vietnam or somewhere, because he might have got a job. I'm not sure yet, but he'll hopefully tell us some more. Oh, look at Scott B. That's all his subs.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it's got the Filipinas. Yeah, good vibes. Oh, Robert wants to know his status.
Oh, my favorite. You're an honorable mention.
Honorable. Yeah. Even I have 3 subs and no video. Oh, let's see. So,
yeah, maybe if I sat down and wrote some scripts, which I don't want to put the time into doing, and did some better editing, and did some more planning. But I don't know. When I'm going out into the woods for fun, normally I like to stay behind the camera, because when I'm behind the camera, I can see everything in front of me. When the camera's in front of you, you're just looking at the camera and stuff. And
Yeah.
I don't know.
Uh,
Vlogging
thank
is
you.
more of a young man's game, like I don't know, the Vaga Brothers or Lost LeBlanc and stuff. So I
Yeah.
don't know. Those type of people get on TV and get paid money for doing it. You know, just old
Yeah.
fogies like us is like kind of do it as a side gig.
Yeah. Just have fun with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You could see your subs on your studio, YouTube studio.
Yeah, I think the way it works, Nitbon, is something like if somebody subs to you and they have their subscriber list visible, then you can see them.
Mm-hmm.
But if you went into your privacy settings, even if you're not vlogging, if you went into the privacy settings and hidden your subscriber lists, then when you sub to somebody, they won't be able to see your name. But I think it will still send an email to you, like saying that Joe Blow has subscribed to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I made 3 videos and didn't watch any. Wow. Oh, look at this. This is funny. Oh wow.
Should I unsub?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Here's the question. Here's Asia's answer. He's waiting for Vietnam visa. Probably will get issued sometime the second part of January. I might go to Indonesia in the meantime and wait there.
Oh, a question for Asia Unscripted. Tell us about Indonesia. Uh, have you been there? And what's a good phrase? How would you gauge the safety level? That's usually my first question to ask.
Mm-hmm.
That's one reason why I had my eye on the Philippines, because I see so many vloggers there, and they look like they get by pretty well. And I figured with all the vloggers, if it was too dangerous, they would at least put a few clues out on the internet saying, "Hey, it's dangerous here," that type of thing. But I don't get that vibe at all. So
Yeah.
give it a try.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Ha ha
Mm,
ha.
it's a
Yeah.
travesty. I
Yeah.
wouldn't expect anything less from somebody that don't like cornbread.
So yeah. Wow, this is good. So that'll be good, yeah, to see from Asia Unscripted, because he's been to a few places. I know he's definitely been to Vietnam. Oh, let's see. Oh, here we go. I, I had a feeling you're going to come up with this answer, Aztec. You go to, yeah, if you go to Bali, dangerous drunken Australians.
Sounds like fun. It sounds like fun.
Yeah,
I can have
yeah,
that.
yeah. Because there's actually a lot of Chinese and Australians that actually bought some property out in Bali. I was watching a documentary about it, and here's his advice.
Don't look Australians in the eye.
Yeah, avoid or a quick get out and go, huh? Oh, Scott made the status for Aztec.
I bet he feels special.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Asia, I know. Yeah, there's talks about it. Yeah, you haven't been to Indonesia yet, so okay. So
So,
hopefully, yeah. Go ahead.
so have you been to Malaysia? Have you been to Malaysia?
Yeah, I don't know if Asian script.
Or King, have you been to?
No.
How's that pronounced? Malaysia.
Yeah, Malaysia. I wouldn't mind going to Malaysia. I want to check that place out.
I never thought about going there, but Gio talks about it like just about every video
Yeah.
that he had plans to go there. He mentions that.
Yeah. Yeah. One of my friends that live here in Seoul, I didn't know he was married to a Korean lady. He's Malaysian American. So I was like, hey, man, since I know you look young, but can I borrow your Malaysian? Do you have a Malaysian passport? I want to borrow it.
Yeah.
Look what Aztec says about his fellow countrymen.
Yeah, I bet they get a little rowdy in the bars.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, I actually met quite a few Aussies here in Korea. I've never seen so many since, they're one of the countries that's allowed to get a English teaching visa.
Hmm. What draws Australians to Korea?
Well, it's same thing. Uh, Teach English here, save some money. So the
Hmm.
first year I came, I ran into like 7 Aussies right away. I'm just like, wow, you guys are all here.
Is the cost of living the cost of living in Korea, is it cheaper?
Compared to Australia,
Yeah.
maybe Aztec will agree on that. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's what all the Aussies tell me because they have, and Aztec can verify like they have a minimum wage of 15, but then it's still not enough to keep up with the standard. Because I met this one Aussie girl in Thailand. She's like, King, we need to at least make $31 an hour to get anywhere.
Yeah. That's a lot of money in Alabama.
Yeah, yeah,
That's like something I'd have to do the math. That sounds like something like a doctor or a lawyer would make, or
yeah.
maybe not a lawyer, but that's a lot of money. But yeah, I never thought about going to Korea because like years ago when I went to Japan, I went there because you see all these documentaries and what is it? Yeah, National Geographic specials on Japan and samurai culture and the what is it called? The Kaminos, the Kyotos. No, anyway, all the not the fashion, the clothes and the culture and stuff.
Yeah,
And so I was like, oh yeah, and Blade Runner, the movie Blade Runner,
yeah,
like it was like being in the future. That was like walking around in parts of Tokyo was like being in Blade Runner. That's why I mentioned that. It's like because you see all of the signs and the people
yeah,
going like so. But I had to hunt for like a long time to find that place for $82 a night,
yeah,
and I'm sure it's going up since then. But in Korea, like you were saying, it's like around $40 for a decent hotel room.
yeah. Yeah,
That sounds
Korea's
a
still.
lot more speed. That's more speed.
Yeah, yeah. Korea's much more cheaper. So like, if you were to come here, I would have just said, come to my smaller town where things are, less expensive.
All right.
And then from here, you can go anywhere on the bullet speed train. So
Yeah,
it's real easy.
I would like to hit a bullet train
Yeah,
because I thought about taking one when I was in Japan just to take one, but I was trying to maximize my time in Tokyo.
yeah. Oh, Robert has a question here.
Well, I've always had my doubts about you, Robert. I've always had my doubts.
Wow. Okay. I
You
want
got a
to
funny
tell
look in your eyes. It's that buddy icon.
you.
It's
Yeah.
like there's some mischief behind there.
Wow. Wow. Ooh. Uh-oh. Ha ha. Oh, look what the U.S. Embassy says.
Is Mindanao? Is that a what do you call it? A place of civil unrest? I've heard that term. I've heard that the city
Not,
before.
not really. Uh, the area that in Mindanao is usually Zamboanga,
Hmm.
but I've been to Mindanao Island. I went. CDO is on Mindanao. Davao is on Mindanao.
All right. I've heard of Davao.
Yeah. So, and Davao is where.
CDO is that Cebu Airport?
No, CDO is Cagayan del Oro.
Okay, that's the
Yeah.
name of a town, right?
Yeah. CDO is like a smaller Cebu, and
Hmm.
And Asian Scripted did a video about the 4 malls. 4 malls are 1 kilometer within each other's walking distance.
Hmm.
So, like, say you wanted to date a Filipino CDO, just tell them to meet you at one of the 4 malls. It's just, very easy and convenient.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And plus, there's not a lot of foreigners there because when I went there, I rarely saw a foreigner. I don't know if it was just me,
Hmm.
but I don't know about now. So, but this was just a year ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and maybe Asia can verify. Did you see a lot of expats? Because Dumageddon, oh my goodness.
Oh
It's
yeah, there's
excellent.
like all the vloggers that live there. Just in the vloggers alone, it's a lot.
I
I'm
think there's
thinking of
more
another video.
bloggers.
Yeah, I'm thinking of another video I saw recently where it was, or the guy was a vlogger, but his buddies, it was like 10 or 15 or so Western guys, all sitting around.
Yeah, especially where Paul and the fellow old dog lives.
Mm-hmm.
All his neighbors are bloggers. You know, Paul, Mark. That whole apartment's like a blogger, complex.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It would be neat to hang out sometime, take some photos for the Facebook page.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really cool to go do that. I was happy to go hang out with Paul and Gio. So that was fun. And here's
Yep.
what Aegis says about Malaysia. Kuala Lumpur has a high quality of life.
So Kuala Lumpur is in Malaysia.
Yeah. So that's
Right.
the main capital there.
So I've heard of KL, of course, Kuala Lumpur, but I just never
Yeah.
have looked at it to see
Yeah.
where is what. And Bali is in Indonesia.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's actually Bali is the digital nomad capital of the world.
I thought Chiang Mai was the digital nomad capital.
It used to be. Now Bali has surpassed it. So the dilemma is like, even if you go to Bali, because that's the only place that's going to be open to tourists, because that's the only place you can go, you're going to have so many youngsters there, young guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's a possibility, like dating could actually become a little more difficult, especially in Bali.
Yeah.
So there's that possibility. But I'm kind of like eager to see whoever goes to Bali. How's the place? How's the dating? How's everything? I like to know that still.
Yeah. Yeah. How's the safety level in Indonesia?
Yeah, that too. So high income society isn't worth crud. Yeah. And he talks about, I pity the tourists that come here.
I pity the fool.
Yeah. Mr. T. Okay, Nick Bomb. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Go to Penang and can get a job there. Yeah, there's actually English teaching jobs in Malaysia.
I bet they have good curry there.
Yeah,
I think I've had that curry before, Penang curry.
Yeah. Well, the thing about Malaysia, because you got those Indian Malays and the other Chinese Malays, so you got a lot of halal Indian and Chinese food and a mixture of stuff.
I don't know. Is the food spicy?
It might be, depending on if you're Indian halal.
Yeah. I do not like spicy food.
Yeah. So I often think of expats can own a house, right? I'm not sure about that. I'd have to talk to somebody from Malaysia.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they can own a condo just like Thailand and the Philippines, but I don't know about a house straight out.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe someone else knows. Yeah. Yep. Robert. Yeah. Becoming Filipino blocks. Yeah, he blocks from him. Yes, right, Roy. Yeah, he's a youngster. Becoming Filipino.
I haven't followed him. I've kind of got here lately. What's the phrase I'm looking for? My tastes have changed, where I'm not following as many vloggers anymore, and I don't know. Hadn't been felt too much of a drive to travel.
Yeah. Oh, here's what he says. You're right about that. You are freaking right about that.
A little bit from what I see on TV. A little bit.
Yeah. So, I've actually had a chance to, hang out and do Magedi. So I was like, yeah. But most of the times I was like on the boardwalk and then I would walk around the place.
Yeah.
The boardwalk is nice. I love the boardwalk. Let's see what Nippon says. Yes. Oh, okay. Nippon says Aztec. Yes, the price must be around $250,000. So wow. Oh wow, that's interesting. What Aztec? Wherever I live is an old folks home. Yeah. But of course, better than Dumageddon. Yeah. Oh, let's see. King, do you teach how to edit videos? I'm still learning how to be better at editing videos. So I'm still not solid at it.
Hey, I just learned how to go full screen. I'm
Yeah.
looking at the options. This whole time I've been watching the little window like this, and now I'm
Yeah.
going like this.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love this StreamYard program.
Yeah, it's like a neat program.
Yeah. So that's, and one thing I like is like when I go on the walking tour.
Yes.
Yeah. It's real easy to maneuver the walking tour. And plus, Korea, even Thailand has good internet, so you can do a walking tour.
Yeah. 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 It's been what do you call it? It's been fun seeing
Yeah.
Korea without going
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I'm not too crazy about getting on a plane anytime soon.
no, I wouldn't. And coming here, it's not worth it to pay almost $2,000 to just quarantine for 14 days.
Yeah, that's lame. That's
Yeah,
lame.
it's ridiculous. And yeah, and I was trying to see if there's another option, but the thing is like, yeah, I think the other option is you could have a friend here, but then the friend has to provide you with a place where you can quarantine alone, but
Hmm.
but you can't do nothing. I mean, it'll probably be cheaper, but you're gonna go crazy.
Yeah, I just don't have the travel bug anymore.
Yeah.
It was like when I was a few years ago, I would look forward to my travels, do a big vacation and come back to work and think about traveling again, getting back on a plane or something, but I don't know. It's just my tastes have changed.
Yeah. And for me, if I travel, I like to go stay there for a while and just kind of see how it is.
Yeah.
I like to park myself for a month or two. Said, oh, okay, because then you kind of get a better grasp of the place.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you make money from live streams from YouTube? Well, right now I don't because I need the 1,000 subs. I already got the watch hours done, so I just need to get to 1,000 and then get invited to the partners program for YouTube. And
Yeah.
it's still not even as good because even if, like for example, Gio and Paul, even if they have thousands of subs or monetized, the money's still not that good.
Yeah, YouTube is definitely side money only,
Yeah,
unless you're like Janelle Eliana or some other very good-looking person, like a model or Jason
yeah,
Momoa,
yeah,
and it's definitely for a hobby or for a little bit of side money. Yeah, I
yeah,
definitely got. I wouldn't mind making money from my channel, of course. But I definitely got a ways to go.
yeah,
About 950 more people.
yeah,
But really, I don't really. I've looked into it a little bit. I don't see a way of making money at it because you got to put so much time at editing, and really to be good on TV, like the programs I watch on Discovery Channel and the survival shows on the Learning Channel and stuff. Somebody has sat down and wrote a script and practiced it, and might even be looking at a teleprompter, off the screen. And people are editing this. That takes a lot of money, the production values, and I don't know, just doing it for fun.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Oh, there we go. Just a few. Oh, Paul's here. My buddy Paul. Just have a few minutes before I have to go. Sorry to live stream. So Paul says hello. Yeah.
In
He's
American,
in.
yeah, I've always had my doubts about you. I'm the American guest. I've always
Yeah.
had my doubts about you.
Yeah. Yeah. Paul's lucky. He's in Pattaya right now.
Oh,
in Thailand. Yeah. So
congratulations.
yeah. So he's like, yeah, got lucky. Yeah, because we're from the same area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I've actually met the guy. So good guy.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Actually, we did probably have breakfast, and we had cornbread.
Really? Did you really?
We had cornbread.
Did you really?
Yeah. So it's really good. So wow.
I need to start making that more now that I talk about it so much, but it's usually just easier to eat crackers or some other type of like canned food. Because
Yeah.
with cornbread, you got to mix it up and bake it. I don't know. So I don't really eat it that often, but
Yeah.
I kind of like talking about it.
Yeah. So it's pretty fun. Yeah. So you got the mix there. So
Because I did have this as a visual aid.
yeah. I might probably place a order and get it shipped to my mom's place, and then have her send that in a package with me to me.
Do you have an oven to cook it with?
An oven? I don't, but I probably have to go somewhere. I could probably go to someone's house. Say, hey, you got an oven for cornbread? They might get excited about it and do it for me.
That must be why people don't eat it much over there. Because I've heard on the Philippine vloggers that I think somebody said having an oven is actually very uncommon.
Yeah, especially, I've noticed that in Asia. The only ones that have an oven are the ones that live in the like 3-bedroom apartments and have the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got that book right there.
Yeah, it was just off camera. I've got it behind me in my videos, but
yeah.
Oh, can I promote the book? I don't get any money for this. I really like this. Okay. How many people we got in the chat? How many people's in the chat? I'm looking at the stream.
We got 12 right now.
All right, 12 people. Pay attention to this book. It costs $10 on Amazon. I didn't write it. He's a vlogger. The Pain Before the Game. The Pain Before the Game by Daejeon Dunley. The Pain Before the Game.
Yeah.
This book, I recommend. It only costs $10. There's an ebook version. I got the paper copy. And this guy tells his life story. He goes into advice that men need to hear and how he improved himself, where he started working on himself, started proving himself, and started doing some deep reading and deep thinking. And I don't know. It's a good book.
Yeah. Isn't he in Thailand right now? Because he was on the Richard Travel Channel.
He's in Ireland. Now. Right yeah, that's he's an Irish man, and he's in Ireland, and the book takes place in Ireland, and it's kind of a coming of age story where he tells his life story. And where I heard about him from, he's got his own YouTube channel called Alpha Interactions. He's only got like 3,000 or 4,000 subscribers, but he does travel vlogs, but also does advice segments on his travel vlogs, where he talks about like the importance of, I don't know, working out and how to talk to women and what to do if your girlfriend breaks up with you, what to do if your girlfriend ghosts you, and, you know, like a good, what do you call that? What's the phrase? Good dating advice for men and stuff. So, and I found it very useful. Some of that stuff that's in the book, I had never heard before. I watched a lot of TV. I'd never heard it on TV. I'd never heard it on the Steve Harvey daytime show, Kelly Clarkson daytime show, the whatever daytime show, the nighttime shows, the Learning Channel, Bachelorette. This is the real stuff. This is the real stuff.
Yeah. Nippon wants the book drunk.
Oh, it's just not upright.
Yeah. So, yeah. Actually, I have mine because I got it sent to my mom's place, so she'll be sending that book to me. So I'm going to be reading that one.
And he tells in the book, because a lot of it takes place in Ireland. It does, if you're for the travel enthusiast out here in the chat, it is tied in to travel as well, because he talks about going overseas for the first time. So he talks about like his first couple of international trips. He talks about his first trip to Thailand and what he gets into, and it's some good stories. Good stories.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. Roy says find another girlfriend. Yeah. Especially in Southeast Asia. Yeah, you can find.
That's always good advice.
Yeah. Nippon.
I could tell some.
Yeah. So it's a tip at an Irish joke. Yep. So there we go. All right. So if anyone have any last minute comments, feel free to put them out there. And Nippon goes, it's free and Kindle Unlimited.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah.
But the Kindle Unlimited, that's a subscription. I didn't sign up for that. That's a subscription service that it's like $10 or $20 a month. And I looked into it. It's only good if you're reading like a book or two a month, which I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look who dropped in. Jeffrey from Florida. Welcome.
Jeffrey in the house. How you doing?
Yeah.
I've seen you in the chat before.
Yeah. And one of the reasons I was able to see Jeffrey more here, his daughter's here in Korea teaching.
That's cool. Yeah, I've seen him mention that in the chat before.
Yeah. So she's in the public school. So it's nice when we get updates from Jeffrey, what's going on.
Good.
Yeah, because then I know the up where she is, daughter's is, what the levels are, So if it's elementary, schools are kind of closing down. Yeah, and of course, I see a prediction here in Korea. The levels the cases have been going up even worse now. So I can see some problems coming up here. I even tell some of my friends that work at academies to save your money. Because even if the school is technically supposed to pay 70%, they might not have the money to pay it.
Oh, so save your money because they'll be out of work and not be getting money from anywhere.
Yeah, and I tell some of my friends, look, save your funds. Save your funds, because I see from January, February, and March, I could see a lot of closures of businesses and schools, even here in Korea. And then that would kind of be my sign. You know what? I'm going to come home to the U.S. for a little bit.
So what's the talk on the vaccine rollout there? Is there any talk about when it's planned on being available for people?
I haven't heard much about it, but eventually I know we'll get it. The question is when. So, yeah, and hopefully it should be over eventually. But if we can just get over the winter here, where, because last time everything was pretty much shut down here in Korea last February.
Yep.
Yeah, because I escaped because I was in the Philippines till February 13th. And I was about to stay till March 13th. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't, because I would have been,
Yeah, Alpha Interactions, or Daejeon, the author of this book, he mentions that he got one of the last flights out of Thailand going back to Ireland before the lockdown. He was there. It was in March when he was there. So he got one of the last. Because it's something like he saw the. How did he put it? He saw the news reports and stuff, and that he called the airline either to try to get his flight moved up or something about that. And he was told, whatever you do, don't cancel your flight, because every flight for a week is booked solid because people are trying to get out. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not planning on getting on an airplane anytime soon.
Yeah. Let's see, Scott King, are you just doing another channel? Well, actually, I do. You already know I have another channel, because I have my baseball channel, which I was
subscriber number 1. Yeah. The Dodgers beat.
Yeah. So that's my other channel, but I'll get working on that one once baseball season starts going. Because I think the other guy that comes here, Bahala, he wants me to come on and do a watch along with him. So we have a lot of that. Oh, Jeffrey So does Wichita affect public schools? Public schools are usually not affected, so it was smart that your daughter went in at Epic. I think they still pay 100% of the salary, but if she was at a academy, she could have been screwed. So as I've known, talking to other Epic teachers, Jeffrey, all the public schools been okay. The government, because it's government funded, so they pay 100% of the salary as of what I know. Okay, so cool. And Nippon will start
Oh, are
on
you
the
really
book.
going to get it? Are you really going to get it? Yeah, I found it very useful. I found it, and normally I would never read a that this is literally, yeah, the first self-help book that I've actually read, because all those shows like Dr. Phil are like so stupid, and Jerry Springer, and it's like because no matter what, the man is always wrong. No matter what happened, it's always, and then the woman is all crazy and stuff, and so it's just so and he's mentioned to other people in the book that he's like other books he's read, and some of them I've looked up.
Yeah,
so I got a lot out of it.
Yeah. Yep. So far, so good. Yeah. No, I've been even following some other YouTubers. There's actually one married to a Filipina. He's almost at 1,000 subs. I forgot his name. Is it Tom Red Pill? And he does some things.
Yeah, I might have to look him up.
Yeah, I gotta like look at his channel, and then I'll probably send you a link. But
all right, yes,
yeah, so you'll enjoy that one.
Yeah, I might check it out. Yeah. I don't know. I just haven't been following many travel vlogs lately. Been watching some of the some of the what do you call it? Some of the stock market vlogs, and some of the news events vlogs or news events channels and technology stuff, and I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, there's one thing I remember. Since you spoke about that, there is a guy I think living in Thailand, and Mike from Live Your Ass Off told me about it. It's a guy named I think Richard Gananchi. Like he has like no following, but he is usually pretty good with the information that he provides.
Oh, does he talk about the stock market?
Yeah, that's his expertise. So, so you know that's where Mike really talks about it. And sometimes Richard shows up, and we're like, "Hey, Richard, you got anything to tell us?"
And what was his name? Richard.
I think it's Richard Ganacci, but I could be wrong.
Ganacci.
I think Richard Ganacci. Yeah. Maybe Aztec would know because Aztec is a moderator there.
All right. I might have looked it up.
Let's see. Oh, Scott B. So I'm looking for a co-host for a new channel idea I had. Okay. Yeah.
Sounds like a job for Vanna White.
Yeah. Yeah. Send the info to whoever, even to me. So whatever your idea is. So yeah, have fun with it. Do it. Go for it, man. I encourage you guys. Yeah, do something you love to do. That'd be fun to watch your live streams when you're driving a truck. So that would be fun to see. So yeah, wow, we almost are going almost 2 hours today.
Oh, has it been 2 hours? Yeah, it's getting kind of late. I was getting kind of tired.
Yeah, I know. So I got to be cognitive about.
Hour 13 minutes. It seems like it hadn't been on that long. I guess it's these lights because I got a light here and a light here and stuff. But yeah, it's about time for me to turn in anyway.
Yeah. I even have my buddy Darren. He started the same time 2 nights ago.
Be sure to like and subscribe. And hit the bell icon for notifications.
Yeah. Yeah, my buddy Darren went, I think, 5 hours on Monday. I was like, "You're still on? Are you kidding me?"
That's a long time. Yeah, one night, Mike from Live My Ass Off, he did like a 12-hour live stream, and I was watching it, and I went to bed, and I woke up the morning, he was still going.
Yeah, same thing happened to me. Yeah. So yeah. All right. So Go More Hike. You have any last-minute words for the audience here?
Maybe I should have prepared some material, but no. Stay safe and stay in school and drink plenty of water and look both ways before you cross the street.
Yeah. That's good advice. All right, everyone. Thank you. I'm gonna still do a live stream on Christmas. It might be maybe I might still do an open chat where anybody can come in. So yeah. So don't. So I might even do this again on Christmas Day, and we could talk about anything. And a buck. Yeah. So there you go. All right. So take care and good night. So see you, everyone. Take care.